The same question applies to you.
Thank you. First and foremost, Africa is bigger than all of us. And Uganda is bigger than all of us. I want to thank the people of Senegal for letting a prisoner to rule the country. It is something that is unseen, that we, the young generation, we can change the world. If all of us, we come together as United States of Africa and we see where we are going. I thank the people of Senegal for trusting a younger person. In the morning, it brought me back to the history. And I say that Nelson Mandela was jailed for 27 years during apartheid in South Africa. And he came out of prison and became a president. Back to Senegal, Faye was a state structure who opposed the government, and at the end of the day, is the president of Senegal. That means, back here to Uganda, we must be having political prisoners who has the vision, even who have the capacity to be in positions that they are just rotting there in prisons. But if you come back and negotiate,
that is going to get them out.
Now, if you come back and negotiate on the round table, I have Michael, I have Umayo, I have Kibega here, I have my sister here, then we sit on the red table and say that, let us come back and we see who are the political prisoners. What have they done? We can also bring Uganda, and we bring people who have the vision for Uganda and lead the country. That's why I want to congratulate people of Senegal that no, the person who was jailed at the end of the day has come back on the board as the president of Senegal. Back to the cabinet, I'm so thankful to the president. Really has done something that I was expecting. Because now we have the pressure groups, we have the opposition, we have the ruling government, the NRM, but he has tried to balance all the sides. First and foremost, Norbert Mao, the Minister for Constitutional Affairs, is from DP. He's a DP strong president and still lead DP up to 2026. He has brought with the pressure group of PLOU and with their thing of fighting corruption. Now, we are going to see. You were talking, want to weed out corruption in Uganda. There are also an ambassador who want to fight corruption. Now, since that we are given power, first of all, the CDF, the chairperson of the PLOE is now the CDF. We expect that he's going to lead the military. Because now NADS is in the military. In Yoga is in the military. In parish model, it is militarized. So we expect that everything that is being ruled by the military coups should also be within there. And we expect that since somebody was talking about corruption, because for me I'm a strong member of the PLOU, and I was so happy that
You're strong what?
A strong supporter. A strong support of PLOU as a pressure group of the NRM government. We are not political party, but we are a strong pressure group that supports NRM. We are not different from NRM. I had some people in the media saying that like the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. For us, we are believing in the spirit of fighting corruption, fighting for Ugandans to get the best governance they need in this country. So I expect General Kainerugaba Muhoozi to lead corruption in military. I'm expecting Balaam to sit down with the youth as how he has been with us from the genesis and why he has been promoted to the level of being a state minister for youth, children affairs. So he should come back and sit at the red table. How can I empower the youth? What are the problems of the youth? Because now when Museveni appoints you, he had seen that Uganda, the percentage is the youth. And when the youth say, yes, it is yes, and when they say, no, it is no. So, Balaam, this is the message for you, Honorable. Go back to the basics where you said you want to fight for the youth and first freeze the political prisoners. As an example that we have seen in Senegal, we may be having younger leaders there in prisons who are rotting there with visions for this country, who can be the member of parliament, who can be the MP, who can be the minister, who can be the CEO, who can be in our position where we are.
The president.
But because they cannot access, we cannot get such a leader. So let us have political prisoners out of prisons, and see how we can see the mandate. Because I remember that if you are jailed for more than 3 weeks, that means I have gone to the University of Understanding. You had known your problem where you were arrested, you have known the problem where you have been there, and you have gained the mandate that when you go to the community, you can change. You can change the society, not being a prisoner, that you cannot change the society. Now we have examples of Nelson Mandela, we have examples of Fire. He has made history. There are other prisoners who came out and ruled some countries. We have seen many people being political prisoners, but in actual sense, if we bring them back to the round table, we discuss their problems, we can make Uganda a better place to stay in. So, first, I thank the President for appointing the youth now. We have now the youth, and I congratulate the Honorable Namtoro Fiona, the Honorable Lillian, the Balam on the board. May he continue to serve Uganda, but knowing that Uganda is bigger than all of us, and we shall be happy.